So Trev, first up, Kalen DeBoer announces today, hey, I am committed to the University of Alabama. I don't have interest in coaching anywhere else. He says he hasn't talked to anybody. Well, that might be true.
So how can you be interested in a job that hasn't been talked about yet?
Exactly. So
I'm just saying
everything behind the scenes is agents do this conversation. Dillingham said the same thing. Well, I haven't talked to anybody. Yeah. Well, AP has reported it. Others have reported it. Michigan's people have contacted them.
I actually just read a report. I literally just read a report from a Kansas City news station that the agency that Michigan is going through to contact the agents and everything like that to start the discussions have been in contact with Dillingham's agents and Drinkwitz agents.
Drinkwitz is another one, that they mentioned today.
Yep.
But DeBoer simply, there has been contact in between
there
parties.
Has been.
It just maybe not him directly, but his parties are. It's coach speak. A lot of it is, and people that say otherwise.
They're skirting around, and no one has absolutely said that. That's the thing is that Brendan. There's we already know. No one has said I have no interest in coaching Michigan.
Yep. His was the closest to saying I have no interest but the other ones disagree. As for DeBoer, I think the window's closed there. I really do. Yeah. When guys like Josh Pate have said it, Chris Lowe is another one that has said, hey, he's quoting and talking to people on Twitter, and these are well-trusted SEC sources. Hey, it's pretty much done. Yeah. Not that it's not completely done, but it's pretty much this. I think the ship has sailed. And I think Michigan's now moving on to, other options. And Trev, that leads us on to, where does Michigan go next? Obviously, we mentioned Dillingham. We've talked about him on the last show.
Yep.
I think that'd be a fantastic hire. I know he loves ASU. That's his alma mater. He's had an interview recently where he's like, no, it'd be cool, but I love this place. And then he came to tears for 30 seconds of just silence, and everybody's staring at him like, what's going on? And then there's other ones still out there that are floating around that really the big names that people are weighing are Jedd Fisch still, Jess Minter as well. And then, like you mentioned, Drinkwitz just came up on the radar today. So your agreement, DeBoer's done. You think Dilly's done too, right?
I want to say yes, just because you go into tears like that. That just means that if his agent is talking to Michigan, it's just got his emotions all tied up in it. He's all tied up in it because he's happy. He was already happy where he was, but he knows that he can't even keep a guy like Levitt on the roster.
Yeah,
going to a place that he could keep a guy like that. Not saying that he should keep a guy like Levitt as the quarterback, but I'm just saying. It's probably I can only imagine if the roles were reversed, if any one of us were coaching an alma mater and our family all lived on the same fucking street and a big time program comes a call in. I wish I could put myself in his shoes and feel something for him, but I don't because he's already making millions. And then if he takes the coaching job, he's going to make multi-millions of dollars.
It's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, it really is. You do great things at a non-traditional power, then you're going to have great things happen to you. It's just a matter of if you want it or not.
Yeah.
And if you don't want it, say it. Say, I'm happy where I'm at. I have no interest in coaching Michigan, period.
And that's
done, and it's over.
Yeah. And that's kind of where I am. I feel like that interview left open plenty of room for. There's clearly emotion there. He clearly loves the spot.
Yeah.
But Michigan is a top 10 job in college football. There's no doubt about it, no matter what is going on with the athletic director. And I get that side of people saying it. I can understand why DeBoer would not want to go to that situation. With there being an investigation and all that stuff, that makes sense to me. Even though he was interested. But that makes sense. So now you go and you see, well, what's Dillingham going to do? What does Jess Minter do? Is Drinkwitz interest? He's been doing really well at Missouri, and he's had them in line with in the SEC. But it's just where do you go? What do you do? But the timetable still needs to be expedited. We're nearing that 5 to 10 day window that Johnny Bacon mentioned, but he said for sure 5 to 10 days. I trust this guy. We'll see what happens. But outside of that, Trevor, like you said, Michigan's got to get moving. You can't treat this as a traditional job search. I don't know if they're trying to do that or not. We're not insiders either. We don't try to pretend to be that. We don't know shit.
We are going off of all the different types of reports that we news agencies that report certain things that are happening.
But as we're saying, basically, we don't try to pretend to be anything we're not. We're not insiders. We don't claim that, even though we have a college football show. That doesn't mean we're damn insiders. We just follow the sport. We're very in tune with it. We love it. And we're just cover on, what we see, what we hear, and make our own opinions on it. Pate just, was mentioning it on his show. I had it pulled up, just kind of listening. And he had mentioned that this situation between Dillingham and DeBoer is similar, but it's not really. So Dilly seems to maybe still be in play here. We shall see. Outside of that, who knows? I think Jess Minter is definitely a guy that you need to watch out for. I think Jedd Fisch is somebody you definitely have to keep an eye on. And for Michigan fans that are not excited about him, well, because of his win-loss record, look what the guy did building a down Arizona team. Look what he's done in rebuilding the roster from Washington after DeBoer left, and that roster was barren. The amount of starters that were on that team when Jedd Fisch took over was like nothing. So I think what he's building, what he's done would fit well at Michigan too. He's already been there. He's familiar. And he's got a lot of background through the NFL, all these things. I think he would be a good hire. We mentioned, Drinkwitz being a name that's popped up. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But apparently they have a firm, Michigan has a firm that's looking. I think they're just gauging interest. I think they know who their main guys are. And then outside of that, they'll run with it. They'll let the administration take over.